Hi everybody, it's Andrea here. I'm just making this video as my family has had pretty bad news today. My father-in-law was diagnosed with cancer almost 3 years ago and has been on chemotherapy consistently through that time. He started a new type of chemotherapy a few months ago and it has not worked. The cancer spread to his brain and his lungs and has grown where it started, which was his stomach, and he's no longer able to eat a solid diet. He was admitted to hospital yesterday and has been transferred to a hospital where he can get radiation therapy, which isn't too far away, thankfully. Sorry. And I had faith with me at my partner's parents' house while we were over there. And I left her there before we went to visit him in hospital. And that was when we found out the bad news today, was when we went to visit him in hospital this afternoon. And since then, we've just been sort of getting over the bad news, not really getting over, but figuring out how to deal with it. So we're not all crying 24/7. Both my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law found out after my partner and myself. We were in the room when the oncologist told us. Told them. He told all of us because we're all there, obviously. Then his sister and brother came afterwards, and they were told. The time span is roughly about 6-ish months with radiotherapy, so radiation therapy. So that'll just extend his life just a little bit longer, give him more time to prepare things like where his wife will live, like where my mother-in-law will live, and how she'll finance herself when he's gone. And what will happen to her, because she's been a housewife for the past 30-odd years. So they've immigrated from the UK, so she has no qualifications really to work in Australia. So we're really worried about what's going to happen on that front. Both my partner and I have said, we are happy to have her live with us. We're happy to live with her if they were to downsize and buy a smaller house where we could just sort of live together. We could help pay off whatever mortgage was for that, or just pay off our half of the house to her. That kind of thing. It would be something to get used to, and something that we'll talk to her about if the time comes. Obviously, it's up to her and my father-in-law to discuss that kind of thing, but we are definitely here to help and offer ourselves up as financial help, which is saying something, because by ourselves we're pretty useless, but I think with her we'd be okay. And the worst case scenario is if he were to not take radiotherapy, or if radiotherapy doesn't work, which would mean the tumours that have spread to his brain continue to grow, and the ones in his lungs continue to grow and stop his airways. It's about 6 weeks, and they've already made the decision that if he stops breathing, if his heart stops, if he passes away for whatever reason, that he will not be resuscitated. He'll just go. And and we'll go from there. But I just wanted to do that update because we're going to be very busy this week, and I had planned to do diaper folding videos, but and a haul video, which I won't have time to do. So when I do videos, if she's wearing the new clothes, I'll point them out. Like right now, she's wearing this. This is the dark pink version of her light pink onesie that she did have from Best and Less, but it was too small. The mittens didn't fit over her hands, so I got her the size up and it fits her much better. But that's it for Reborn News. Mostly personal update, really. I'm sorry for all the pauses. I'm sorry I'm not showing my face, but I've been crying a lot today. I'm very red and blotchy, and I'm quite sweaty because I tend to sweat a lot when I am in high stress and high anxiety situations. My partner and I just got home now, as his sister is driving him to the hospital this evening where he's having the radiation. So she's doing that, and we've taken a break because we did a lot of the driving and travelling and transportation today, which has been very hard on Robert. He started some medication a few weeks ago that's been really helping him, and he's been quite calm. And he said, during the day he was okay. He was numb. He didn't feel too overwhelmed. But this evening, when he had to go to take his mum to see his dad again in hospital because the ambulance that was meant to transfer him to the other hospital never came, he said he started to feel a bit overwhelmed. So we've just come home. We're going to have Turkish bread and hot cross buns as a sort of late night snack, and some cups of teas, and we're going to try and relax. And as selfish as it sounds, we're probably going to try and not think about it for a few hours. And if we manage to get any sleep, hopefully we'll have a decent one. I'm sorry this video was so long. I'm sorry for all the silent pauses. I think that's it, really. Hope you have all had a good weekend. I wish my Monday was a bit better. I wish my Sunday evening could have been a bit better. But that's life, I suppose. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with Reborn videos and maybe another vlog later on, when I am up to it and not taking deep breaths so I don't babble and bawl. Okay, good night, guys.